So today I'm going to talk about Zelle, which is a service that helps you transfer money back and forth with friends and family members. I wanted to make this video because I actually made a video a little while ago talking about another app that helps you kind of transfer money back and forth, and people seem to get a lot of value out of it. So I wanted to kind of bring this one up to people's attention in case they are interested in learning more about it. So Zelle is going to be a service that is actually kind of connecting a lot of the bigger banks and some of those credit unions together to be able to help people transfer money back and forth with one another instead of having to wait those couple of days to be able to send money. So I'm going to go a little bit more into detail here in this video, so make sure you stick around to learn more about Zelle. Hey fellow wealth builders, Dennis here with True Financials, where we love talking about personal finance to help you build your wealth. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and the bell to get those notifications when new videos do come up. All right, so Zelle, as I mentioned, is a money transfer service. Now, of course, if you found this video, maybe you were looking at it trying to figure out what Zelle really is. One of the biggest things I do want to mention before really getting any deeper into this is, one, Zelle is going to be for US only, at least as of this recording. And then two, make sure you stick around because I'm actually going to showcase towards the end of this video on how to actually set up a Zelle account. I'm actually going to be using my Capital One service that I actually have to be able to show you how to do so. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stick around to the end. So there are a couple of different peer-to-peer money transfer services that are out there. So we have things like Venmo and Cash App, which I've actually even done a video for before. So if you're interested, I will have that in the show notes down below. You can check out. But these two apps allow you to transfer money back and forth with other people. So Zelle is kind of a combination of a bunch of different companies putting their resources together to be able to send money back and forth for individuals. So for you, you might already have access to Zelle through your bank's services, which if you're interested in, I will have a link to be able to check to see if your bank offers this. So you can just click on that link in the show notes and it'll take you to Zelle's page so you can see if your bank offers it, but you can also just log into your regular bank account, look under transfers, and you'll see where it might say Zelle, and that means that you can actually utilize this. Now, there's a couple different things when it comes to Zelle that you might want to know beforehand, especially if you are interested in sending money to somebody that maybe doesn't have Zelle, because that might be an actual thing that happens. So you want to make sure that you are able to get this right information. So if you find out that your bank does offer this, this is going to be awesome because you can utilize this service entirely for free. So you don't actually have to pay anything to be able to send money to friends and family members. Now, the way it's really going to work is you do have to create your account. As I mentioned, make sure you stick around to the end so you can learn how to actually create that account. And then the second thing you want to do is make sure that you have the proper information to the person that you want to send money to. Now, there's only one of two things that you actually really need when you send money. It's either going to be an email address or a phone number. Now, here's the great thing is once that person already has Zelle set up that you're sending that money to, it's a very quick and easy transfer. Now, if that person doesn't actually have Zelle, there's actually something they do have to do to be able to get that money. So if you hit send with that email or a phone number that person has not yet registered, that's actually going to be okay. They can actually go in and create an account with that email or that phone number so that way they can actually receive that money. Now, obviously, they want to make sure that it's either their email or their phone number so they can get access to it. But all they have to do is plug in their information on the Zelle app that they can download entirely for free. And then once they have that information plugged in, they can choose a debit card that they want that money plugged into so that way it gets transferred into that account. So it's very simple and very easy to be able to do if you're sending money to somebody that actually doesn't already have a Zelle service. But one great thing is as well is if that person already has a bank that offers Zelle as a service, all they have to do is go into their bank account and set up their Zelle within a few minutes, and then that way they can actually receive that money into that account that they are already currently with. So setting up the account is super simple and super easy. Like I mentioned, we're going to show you here today how to do that. But the other big thing is as well is that it's super easy to just be able to do that transfer back and forth. I don't understand why people pay tons of fees to be able to send money back and forth through, I think, like Western Union and all these other places. Definitely not a fan of spending money to send money. So if you have the ability to be able to send money through Zelle, through Venmo, or Cash App, I would highly recommend doing one of those formats instead of having to pay money to be able to send your money. So definitely check these different services out. But again, Zelle is going to be one of those services that I actually really like because it's so connected with a lot of those other banks. I have it with Capital One, so it's very easy. But I know Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and a lot of those bigger banks have it, and a lot of credit unions actually have taken part in this as well. So it's really easy to be able to get your money transferred or send money to somebody else through your bank service. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and hop onto the computer so you can actually see the step-by-steps that it takes to be able to create an account. Like I mentioned, it's going to be super easy and super simple to be able to do. Really quick, before we get onto the computer, make sure you hit that like button if you are getting value out of this video here today. All right, so I'm actually re-recording this portion of the video because the first time I did it, it was actually really bad when it came to the audio, and I want to make sure that I bring you as high quality of a video as possible. So I'm re-recording this. I put the shirt back on. It's nighttime. And I'm actually wearing my glasses, which I think this might be the first video on the channel where I'm wearing glasses. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below with me wearing these glasses. We are going to log into the Capital One account account. Now, this is already pre-recorded because I can't actually set up the account again. So you're going to see me kind of doing things without my hands being on the mouse. So I'm just watching the video as I'm actually recording it. So what we're going to actually be doing is setting up the Zelle account. I used to have one with Wells Fargo, but now we're going to actually switch it over to Capital One because I don't like the traditional banks. I like doing work with online banks. So we're going to click onto the account as you see here. And then here on the main account, you're going to see where it says send money with Zelle. So a lot of the banks will actually have it right there where you're going to actually be able to see where it is for you to be able to set up. Now, I'm going to have a link down in the show notes below where you can actually click on, so it can actually tell you where, if your bank actually has Zelle available for you. So if it does already have it on the website, or if you check down there, you're going to be able to just click in and it'll take you right to it. So here, it's going to have a couple of different things that says, welcome to Zelle. It says, now you can quickly send and receive money with people outside your bank. Zelle works with your bank, so your transaction is secure. And then you just need to confirm some details to activate Zelle so you can start sending and receiving money in minutes. One big thing too is make sure that you read the terms and conditions when it goes through actually setting up this account. I highly recommend that. As you can see here, we're actually going through and going as quickly as possible, but obviously I highly recommend you just go through and read. Once you go through all of that, make sure you hit the accept terms if you do accept. And then it's going to pop up this thing right over here where it's going to ask which account you want the Zelle to kind of pull money and send money into. So if you have multiple accounts like we do, you want to make sure it goes to the one that will fit you best. So for us, we're going to have a checking account that has a lot of our money being pulled out for, small little things here and there like gas, groceries, and all those. The other one is our actual bill pay account, which is just strictly things that have a monthly bill. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and choose that account. So make sure you choose which one works best for you. All right, so from here, I chose which bank account worked for us, and we're going to go ahead and hit continue on here. And then once we hit continue, it's going to take us to the next spot, which is going to ask us to register with Zelle. So you can choose to do your email or your phone number. Obviously, you already have your account opened up, so it's going to just already have those pre-populated for you. If you're doing it with friends and family only, it probably will be easier to have it with just your phone number because they already typically have your phone number. But if you're going to be doing it with other people that you might not really know, maybe going through email might be a better option for you. So it really just depends on each person individually. So just make sure you kind of choose which one works in your favor. So I actually decided to go through and do the emails. So it's going to send me an email and have me put in the code. So what I'll do here is it's just verifying the email that I have on the account, and then I can hit send code. And once I hit send code, it's going to send me an email, which I actually got really quickly once I hit that. And then I go ahead and toss in that code here in this section. Now, as I mentioned, I'm kind of recording this as I'm watching it happen again because I can't reset up. So after that, it comes right here where it says confirm Zelle setup. It has your account number and then it has your email, and you can hit confirm. Or if you don't want to do that, maybe you want to do the phone number instead, you can hit no, don't do it, and it takes you back to that page. So once you hit confirm, or once I hit confirm, what it's going to do is it's going to take us to this next page. All right, and on this page right over here, you're going to see where it says success. You are all set to use Zelle with, and then your email address. And it says when people use Zelle to send money to this email, it will go into your account blank. And then obviously whichever account you ended up choosing. And then if you wanted to, of course, we're going to do hit send money now. So we can kind of see what the next step is if you are wanting to send money to somebody else, because of course, this episode is all about, seeing the process as we go through. So we're going to hit that send money now, and then it's going to take a few moments to be able to load up. And then you're going to see in the section, it says choose your bank account. So you can actually choose which account you want to send money from, which is really nice. Even though we picked it earlier, it has it pre-set up to the first account, but you can change that. And then over here, it's going to say enter recipient's information. So make sure that you're putting in the exact name exact email or phone number, so that way it can be populated properly and sent to the right person. As I mentioned earlier, if they don't actually have an account, there is a way that they can still receive the money if they go in and set up an account. And if their bank actually doesn't have Zelle, they can even still set up an account, add their debit card that they want that money transferred into, and still have it work that way, which is really cool, so you don't have to worry about it. So again, just make sure that you're going through and having that set up properly. As I mentioned earlier, there is the Venmo and Cash App services as well if you don't want to utilize Venmo. If you're interested, I actually made a video on Cash App, which I will put in the card up above and in the show notes down below, so you can check those out. So you can get a good idea of, the different options that you have when it comes to peer-to-peer, money that you're transferring. But a lot of these do a lot of the same things. So I don't think you can go wrong with one of those three. But if you also have a service that you utilize that's peer-to-peer, let me know in the show notes down below, or the comment section down below, if there's one maybe that I haven't talked about before, because I'm always interested to learn more when it comes to being able to transfer money back and forth with other people, and utilizing different types of banking services. So I hope you learned a little bit more about Zelle and how the service works, and as well as actually setting up an account. As you saw, it took just a couple of minutes. If you got some value out of this video, make sure you hit that like button, and you can share this out with anybody else that either you're trying to send money to or receive money from, so that way they can actually set up the account to be able to send money back and forth. So if you want to keep on learning and binge watching more of these videos, I have a few additional content pieces here for you. The top one is going to be my newest video, and then this one down here is going to be how to download and utilize the Cash App.